Hey everyone, it's Wendy Pope with something to think about. I'm not sure where you are in your situations and things that you have going on in your life right now, but for me, I've been praying very specifically about a certain situation, and it's really not important what I'm praying about because we're all praying for different things and asking God for different things. But as I was in my prayer room a few weeks ago, I was just weeping over this situation and just taking it to the Lord. I mean, just taking it right to the ground, just praying and weeping over this situation and asking God, to intervene. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I pray, I tend to kind of give God some scenarios of how it would really work out. It could work out if we did it this way, if you did it this way, if you did it this way, this would really work out if you did it this way. And, sometimes I just think he just wants to look down at me and go, oh my goodness, you have got a long way to go, girl. And I know I do, but I was just trying to offer my help to God because there's a lot going on. So maybe he needs my help. Not. So as I was sitting there just lamenting and praying over this situation and really, truly just wetting the floor with my tears, I just felt in my spirit the Lord say, Wendy, what if my method of resolving the situation is different than how you're asking and all these great suggestions that you're giving me? What if my method of answering this situation does not match up with how you're praying? Will you still trust me? And I'll have to tell you, I struggled with that. I mean, yes, of course, God, I'll trust you. But, now, Wendy, will you really trust me? And I thought about Isaiah 55. I think it's 8, or maybe it's 58:8. Goodness, I'm terrible at remembering the addresses. But it's Isaiah. It's the Lord making his appeal to his people through the prophet Isaiah. And he says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways. His ways are higher, and his thoughts are higher. And his view of things is so much broader. That's not scripture, that's me. His view of things is so much broader than my view of things. Because I look this way, and he looks this way. So as I've wrestled with this for a couple weeks, really just wrestling with this for a couple weeks, I can say, God, yes, I do trust you. I trust your big view of things much more than I trust my small view of things. So I just want to encourage you today and challenge you today as well. Is there something that you're praying for? Is this the last day that you're receiving your unemployment check? Is this the last day that you and your husband are going to your marriage counseling? Maybe your child has run off and decided life is better away from home, and he's gone the prodigal way, and you really just don't know what to do about the situation. So I just want to encourage you and just ask you this question, the same question that God asked me. What if God's method of resolving your situation is different than what your method is of how you think he should answer your prayer and resolve your situation? Regardless of how it works out, I can tell you that he loves you. And I know he loves me. And when we love him, he works out everything for our good. It's not that he just works out everything for our good for anybody. It's for those who love him. So let's really focus on loving God and trusting his results, because he does work out for good for all of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. And his ways are higher and his thoughts are higher than ours, because he sees the big picture. Now that is something to think about.